Again, I snockered my daughters into being on this podcast. I just love my kids. I think they're awesome. I feel like they're my friends also. Not that I'm their friend and I'm not their parent, but like I enjoy their company, like I enjoy my friends' company. I really enjoy them. And, obviously from time to time, we have to be parents and discipline and teach and whatever. But I really enjoy just hanging out and talking with them. They're such cool kids and really good kids. So I just really wanted to talk to them about the pandemic and what we're doing and what we're watching and how we're hanging out. And hopefully other people who are in the same situation, I don't know, will feel like they're not the only people just stuck in their house with their kids for months on end. And I learned a little bit about how they felt about their dad, which is pretty cool. And I don't know, I thought it was a good conversation. It was fun. Most of it was pretty light. So hopefully you enjoy it too. And yeah, I don't know, enjoy Georgia and Ila and me just hanging out in the man cave and shooting the shit. Thanks for coming back every week. Thanks for supporting my friends. I've heard from Karen at Tierra Evino. She's gotten 12 orders from you guys. I think that's amazing. And Free Waters kept saying that my fan engagement was so great that we're doing a secret project together, which is sort of awesome. And I can't wait for it, but it'll be later in the year. And my friend Natalie that has the jewelry has gotten some orders. And Provide, the skincare, has gotten some orders. Christina. So thank you for going to my website and clicking through those links and using the promo codes. I love to hear that my friends are getting that kind of support because they actually just are my friends. And you want your friends to succeed and you want them to, to succeed and you want to help them. So thank you so much, everybody. And I guess Karen said someone who bought her rosé took a picture of herself with the rosé with wine glasses and that she was super excited. And that was so cute. It made Karen so happy. And that makes me so happy. So thank you. All those links and all those promo codes are still on my website, wifeotp.com. And you can go to the links to great things tab. And there's a link there with the promo code written on the link. So you can just go and purchase if you want. I have to tell you, Karen brought me a sampler of her wine. And I had never tried her Sauvignon Blanc or her dry Riesling or her Chardonnay, and they were phenomenal. I don't like white wine at all. And she talked me into the rosé once, and I was like, well, I love this. So to say thank you, she brought me these other bottles. Oh my God, she has converted me. I think maybe I was just drinking the wrong white wine. But if you like Sauvignon Blanc or Chardonnay or this dry Riesling, the Riesling is not sweet at all. It's really, really nice. So I encourage you to check out all her wine. I'm a big fan of her red wine and obviously her rosé, but she has, I mean, I haven't had anything from hers I haven't really, really liked. So anyway, thanks for supporting all my friends and their small businesses, especially in this time when small businesses are really suffering. I appreciate the support. And thank you for supporting me. And thank you for all your emails. And I hope you enjoy me and my girls just hanging in the man cave.
What have you been doing, Isla?
I'm putting Band-Aids on. I have a lot of bug bites. I've only
been putting Band-Aids on?
I've only put one on.
You don't like Band-Aids, though.
I don't like Band-Aids.
So why'd you put just to, not itch them?
Yeah. I mean, I could do it with tape.
Don't put tape on. If you have to choose between a Band-Aid or tape, choose the Band-Aid.
Yeah, but...
Because tape is, not for your skin.
No, it can be for your skin. Like this tape. Like the tape. You know, like the tape, the white tape?
Oh.
Yeah,
medical tape?
Yeah, that's for your skin.
Well, I'd hope so. It's not for, your intestine. Why do you need a pillow?
Pillows are comfy.
Just use a Band-Aid. Because then when you tape it and you rip the tape off, it'll get itchy.
No, I put a Band-Aid on.
Huh?
I put a Band-Aid on.
Oh. Cool.
Almost done, guys. Just give me one more second.
Sorry.
Don't do that. How many Band-Aids did you put on?
One.
So it took you all morning to put one Band-Aid on?
No, I was watching something else.
Were you already recording that? Good.
Hey.
Ooh, sneaky Pete mom. What's up, girls?
Nothing.
Nothing. What's up, Isla?
Nothing.
Nothing. Why are you putting Band-Aids all over yourself?
Because I have bug bites.
You have bug bites?
So you obviously weren't listening.
I was listening, but I was trying to start a conversation because I'm really crafty like that.
I already started that conversation. You're
I
just
know, but I'm
asking my same
restarting it
questions.
so that I'm involved in it.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh. So where are you getting these bug bites?
My bed.
In your bed?
Yeah.
No.
What kind of bugs are living in your bed?
They attract
Bed
to the smell of
bugs? No,
deodorant.
They're attracted to the smell of blood.
I mean, I have like eight on one leg.
Really?
Yeah.
Why are you putting Band-Aids on them?
Christ.
So I don't itch them.
It's preventative.
Yeah, and I'm itching one right now, which I should not be doing.
Don't do that. Just fold your hands and then keep them folded like a lawyer. Yeah.
You can't do that.
So tomorrow, although this will be released after tomorrow, but tomorrow's the 4th of July. What do we usually do on the 4th of July?
Parade.
Parade? Could you elaborate? Maybe more than a one-word answer?
The parade. The
parade.
Okay, cool. 2 words. You just added the.
Well, it's we go to the park and eat donuts
Yes.
at the parade.
That's the end result
Oh my
of the
God.
parade.
Oh,
So where does the parade start?
The parade.
Go ahead, George.
Well, it starts at the school.
The elementary school.
People like decorate their bikes or like if they get a golf cart, or some people like hold American flags on their skateboard,
Or scooter.
or just walk around
With their
there
dog.
with a scooter or with a dog, and you bike like in the long way all the way to the park, and then at the park everyone like parks their bike, and there's like donuts or corn dogs or hot dogs or
Watermelon.
There's usually watermelon, and it's so good.
the watermelon. There's
Um,
like 5 buckets.
And you hang out at the park with just like everyone from your neighborhood.
And do you enjoy it?
Yeah, because there are a bunch of people I see that I don't get to see otherwise, because they like all went to elementary school with me,
Yeah.
and then I see them.
For me, from my perspective, it's one of my most favorite days of the year because of that. Because you see so many people from the neighborhood you only see on July 4th. Well, they had to cancel the parade this year, obviously. How you feel about that?
It's sad.
Sad, right? I'm really bummed about it. I feel like I don't know what to do with myself now. I don't know what to do on 4th of July. We've been doing that we've either been at Papa Jay's Lake House or in that parade every single year for how long? Since we've lived here?
Mhm.
10 years?
Yeah.
I just feel like 4th of July is not even a thing anymore. Like, it's not gonna happen tomorrow.
That's the way I feel. I feel like, well, then what's the point?
Yeah,
And that,
like if you're not gonna wake up at 7 and decorate your bike, then what are you doing?
or it's just a regular day, right?
Yeah.
So what do we do with our day to make it feel like 4th of July?
Paintball Isla.
No.
Paintball Isla. That
Why
would
would
be a
it
no.
be me who would be paintball? Why not? You?
Why not each other?
You're the
Why are
best
you
target.
singling out Isla?
How am I the best target?
You're small and you can't run.
Oh, yeah, Isla. You can run, just not very fast.
Not in a straight line either.
Well, that's good. If she can't run in a straight line, she's a hard target,
She'll run into a tree.
right? Well, I don't know about that. So what can we do?
I don't know.
Is there anything else that made you feel like, should we make corn dogs and have donuts and watermelon?
What's that?
Should we replicate the meal that we get at the park and do it like in our front yard? Or we could still decorate our bikes and ride in a circle.
Oh my God. That's so weird.
I bet people are still going to be riding the bikes a lot, though.
I bet so. We could go for a bike ride. The decorating the bike part's really fun, though, because we always have friends come over and decorate their bikes, too, because our house is in the part of our neighborhood where the parade takes place. So other people live like a couple major streets over, and they'll bring their bikes over here, and then we all kind of leave from here. That's what we've been doing, right? So it's really And then after the parade, we always go to this block party, right?
We go to a block party and it has like a water slide and a bounce house, and it's kind of in a different part of the neighborhood,
Mm-hmm.
but there's this one, oh my God, chicken sandwich. It's so good. And I'm so sad that I'm not going to eat it.
Are you talking about Barry's chicken sandwich? It is really good.
He makes these, oh my God, they're so good. He gave us like at the end of the block party, we stayed till the very end, and he gave us all like the niblets that were left.
The
It was
chicken
so
niblets?
good.
His chicken
It
sandwiches
was
are really
so
good.
good.
Yep. And they always have a cook-off. Like
Yeah.
one year it was mac and cheese. I think one year it was chili. So they have always
Last year was chili.
It was chili?
No, last year it was mac and cheese.
One year it was mac and cheese. One year it was chili. They do like cook-offs like that. It's really, really fun. It's really kind of homegrown. For LA, it's pretty homegrown.
And they have like an egg toss that they have every year.
Yes, they do. They have an egg toss every year.
Mm-hmm.
Really fun. So we can have a cook-off in our house. We could all make our own version of some dish.
That's gonna.
We could have an egg toss.
Here's what, if we do that, Dad's gonna think his is better and he's gonna add some stupid ingredient and it's gonna taste really bad and he's gonna be like, oh, I thought it was good.
Well, it'll be good to him.
It'll be good to him, but it'll just be like diabetes in a can for us. Like
he does this thing where every time he makes something for you guys, I go, it's too much. He says, it's too much. It's too much cheese. It's too much sauce. It's too much meat. It's too much. And he gets really upset with me when I tell him they're not going to like it because it's too much of whatever it is. And then you don't like it. His buttered toast is almost gross, right?
It's like soggy.
It's so gross. And he thinks it's amazing. He made me scrambled eggs one day and I thought I was going to vomit. They were pearled. Remember? And they were super wet.
Yes. And we were making breakfast in bed for you on Mother's Day, and he was like, I'll make the eggs, don't worry. And I said, no, you're going to make them like you like them, and you're going to get really pissed off that Mom doesn't want them that way.
Yep.
He was like, no, trust me, I've been making scrambled eggs for 45 years. Like, I can handle this. And I'm like, no, trust me.
No.
They're not going to be good. And he was telling me, like, you should stop. And they were still like wet.
Yeah. They were
and, like,
barely
dripping.
Cooked. I don't like my eggs like that. He loves them like that. He like runs them over a hot water barely and then breaks them. They're practically raw. I don't like them like that. So he does that with you guys too. Like when he makes homemade pizza, he puts so much cheese on that pizza that I start gagging because I think that's going to get stuck in my windpipe. There's no way I could chew that effectively.
And then you like feel the pizza for the rest of the day.
Yeah, because it's so heavy.
But the thing is,
yeah,
you guys don't tell him like specifically, like, I don't like it. I tell him I don't like it.
I
Yes,
tell
we
him
do.
and I say they don't like that. And he doesn't believe me. He only listens to you.
Oh.
He doesn't listen to the two of us.
Because I'm his favorite.
No.
I don't know if you're his favorite, but he listens to you. Because you guys are similar
and burn,
in
fool.
your let's drink 18 sodas and have 4 pounds of cheese
And just sit and watch
half a jar of mayonnaise
my gypsy wedding for the rest of the day.
all day. You guys may be similar in that.
Just a little.
Your impulse control may be similar. Just a little bit.
Mhm.
A little bit. Okay, so for the
Mayonnaise.
4th of July, we can replicate the menu from the park. We can have an egg toss. But we didn't really decorate even this year. We usually
know.
decorate the house and the yard, and we didn't do any of that. We're just lame-o. You know, I think COVID's taken it out of us.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
What do you think, Isla?
Yeah.
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 You haven't enjoyed this quarantine, have you?
No.
Why not?
It's just sad.
Why
being
is
in
it
quarantine?
Why?
Because I don't get to spend time with my friends
True.
and stuff.
You missed school?
Yeah.
You did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you wish you were in school now in the summer?
Mm-hmm.
You do?
Yeah.
What?
That's
wrong
a
with you?
first.
Because
Summer school.
I would be busy.
Because you'd be busy. I can keep you busy.
No.
Good.
That's not a problem.
Mom, that's a different type of busy.
I got lots for you to do. Lots and lots and lots.
What?
So, yeah, so I guess we have no plan for tomorrow. I have burgers and dogs. That's some plan. And then I was going to make strawberry shortcake. So, even though that's not a tradition, something special, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, I don't think we're going to be able to go to the lake this year
I know.
because of this resurgence of COVID. I think that's very unsafe to go see Papa J.
That's
so
sad.
It's very sad. This is the first year we won't be able to go to the lake since you guys were probably 3 and 5 years old.
Gnarly.
It is not.
And it's my first year to ride a jet ski.
I know. First year to ride a jet ski without an adult. You could ride it all by yourself. It's a real bummer. You've only been talking about that for a full year. Are you giggling at this, Georgia? Well, how would you feel if on your first year...
No, it was funny because I was actually having, like, last year when we were at the lake house, I was talking to Papa J, and we were like, he's like, Isla's going to be able to ride a jet ski next year all by herself. And I said, I'm going to do everything in my power to make that not happen. And he was like, you should. I'll help you. Like, we were joking about it.
Yeah.
And then it actually happened.
So you are the cause of COVID.
Yeah, actually I am.
You are ground zero.
No, because we were just, like, joking.
Yeah.
Like, maybe, like, we're just not going to let her ride a jet ski. Like, how funny would that be? Blah, blah, blah.
That is a big bummer, though, Isla.
But
I'm
it's
sorry.
sad. Sorry, yeah.
What else do you miss about the lake house?
I miss the dog.
The dog, the neighbor's dog?
I don't remember his name.
I don't remember his name either because Brady died, the neighbor's other
Really?
dog.
Riley?
Is it
It
Riley?
was Riley.
I think you're right. It was Riley. Good job, George.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, the neighbor, Roger, has a dog that likes our house a lot. It's a real cute
He
dog.
likes to ride in the kayak.
That's it? The dog?
No.
I'm gonna miss not seeing, like, Lexi and Abigail and Carol and Papa J.
Yeah. Me too. I miss the lake itself.
Yes.
Just watching that lake or being in it is so great, right?
Mm-hmm.
Except for the spiders.
Except for the
They're
spiders.
like those.
Yeah, 1 or 2 spiders there, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Your accent gets so thick when we talk about anything.
It
Southern.
does?
It does.
It does.
It does not.
It
No,
does.
it
But I
don't.
don't know what you're talking about.
No, it don't. You ain't got no idea what you talking about. How about
Every
that?
time, woman. Crazy.
I don't know why. I don't even hear it. I don't think I have an accent.
I don't know why.
See? I don't even hear it. Oh my God. All teenagers make fun of their moms.
Do all teenagers make fun of their moms? Do all teenagers make fun of their moms?
Oh, shit.
Mom.
Shut up. How about that? You shut up.
Mom.
So let me hear you talk like me then.
No, we just did. We can't do it on the spot. We have to do it when you're
You can't do it on the spot? You have to just repeat what I say. You can't just come up with it on your own?
No, we can't do it on your own. You can't just come up with your
Give it a
own.
try. Give it a try.
I just did.
No, you just repeated. Try to come up with something original.
No, you just repeated.
No.
Georgia.
Now you're going to make me self-conscious.
Now you're going to make me self-conscious.
I'm going to be totally self-conscious.
I'm
now.
going to get self-conscious.
Oh, shut up. Never mind.
Never mind.
I like kicker.
I'll kicker.
So, what have we been watching in quarantine?
Little fires.
What?
Christ, Isla.
What was that?
Little fires everywhere.
We just watched Little Fires Everywhere. How'd you like it?
It made
I
me
liked
so
it a lot.
aggravated throughout the whole thing, but it was so good.
What made you aggravated?
The
Two moms are
Moms.
terrible.
The 2 moms are terrible. Like
The
in their.
blonde woman makes you want to throw up.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I'm afraid I am the blonde woman.
Well,
You told me I wasn't there watching it.
well, you're not really.
I'm not really, right?
No.
No. But I know that woman. Boy, I know her well. That person.
Good
not
God.
not the
Just
actor.
looking at her makes me physically ill.
Yeah, she was totally out of touch, wasn't she? But what a
Yes.
great acting job Reese
Psycho.
Witherspoon did to be able
Yeah.
to act that way. Because, she's a mom. She has some kids. I think 3 kids or something, 4. I think she did a really good acting job. I think her job as an actor was much harder than Kerry Washington's, who played the other mom. Because she was just kind of angry and broody and moody. But so the moms aggravated you. It was a good show, though, right?
It was good. I loved the last episode. Was so good.
It was really good, right?
Oh my god, it was so good.
What else have we been watching before Dad left for quarantine?
Incredible.
No, Dingus Twilight.
Twilight.
We haven't watched the last one.
I know. Well, Dad left, so we watched all the movies but the last one. I have notes on this series. I have a lot of notes.
Oh, really? What are your notes?
What are my notes? She's in love with the wrong guy.
Well, obviously.
She needs to be with the werewolf.
Werewolf, not werewolf.
Werewolf.
Werewolf. Say it ain't me with a werewolf.
Werewolf.
She gotta get over there with a werewolf.
Wait.
Right,
it's
director.
werewolf? Like, where'd you go?
Werewolf.
Yeah.
Not werewolf.
No, it's not weird.
She gotta get over there with that werewolf.
It's like nightmare, not nightmare.
I say nightmare.
It's nightmare.
Dad says
No,
nightmare.
it's M-A-R-E,
It's
mare.
me.
Well, I know that, but father thinks it's mere.
That's because he's
It's
goofy.
like apricot.
You just called
it's
the
a
werewolf.
werewolf.
It's
werewolf.
a werewolf.
A
Werewolf.
werewolf.
Oh my god.
And then
Werewolf.
vampire.
Vampire?
no.
Vampire.
No, you don't get any.
Okay, so first of all, she should be with the werewolf.
No.
Okay.
No.
Yes, she should.
No.
Yes, she should.
I mean,
Second of all, she should never have gotten pregnant.
She didn't try on purpose, I don't think. Or
Well-
maybe she did.
Third of all, I don't like her.
I don't either.
No?
I don't like her.
Thank you. Why don't you like her?
She's just like
it's too aggro.
She's
she
too
just
aggro?
makes all the bad decisions.
100%. Every decision is bad.
like there's a good thing she should do and a bad thing. She always chooses the bad thing.
I
Always.
I agree.
And everything she does, she knows she's setting herself up for failure.
And it's her first love. Come on.
I know.
And she breathes weird. She's like,
Christ Island. No one else looks at that but you.
I don't know about
She's-
breathing weird.
No,
What do
she
you
like-
mean?
every time, like in the first movie, all she did was doing this.
Oh, like had her mouth open a lot?
Yeah, and like turn away. She didn't even speak.
Like
Interesting.
this is her first.
She's really
boyfriend.
pretty.
Yeah.
But I did not like that character at all. I thought it was a bad message. Like for girls to be so obsessed with a boy that she would
Jump off a
change
cliff.
her life, lose her life entirely.
But mom, didn't she like jump off a cliff into a water because of him? She was like, I need to be a rebel.
Yes.
Yes, she did.
That made me angry.
Made you angry?
She just needs to go with the werewolf.
She needs to be with the
Jacob.
werewolf. Jacob is
She needs to
awesome.
be with him because she's happy.
He's sweet and he's really
He's
cute.
sweet. He's really attractive.
He's super nice looking.
He's super cute.
He's good looking.
It make my eyeballs drool. Ooh.
I liked him. I like that. I mean, I'm
Eyeballs.
glad we watched it all together. So we have one more left, right? When Dad gets back.
Yeah.
Isla and I've been watching one thing on marathon.
Oh
The Incredible Dr. Pole.
my God. It's so good, Georgia.
It's so good, right?
Yeah.
I love The Incredible Dr. Pole. Why don't you like it, George?
I like it.
You don't love it?
Yeah.
I
How
watch
could you
it.
not love the piglets?
Oh. So The Incredible Dr. Pole is a TV show where Dr. Pole is a large animal vet and he also does just like regular domestic animals. And he's got two other vets that work in his office and they just follow him on farm calls. And I don't know, maybe it reminds me, I mean, Dr. Pole is like, ooh,
70?
Dutch or Swedish or something.
Christ.
What were you going to say?
70.
I said
70.
70.
He is 70. He is also 70. But he's a foreigner. He's from somewhere in Europe.
Yeah,
And he lives in Michigan now, but he definitely has an accent. So he doesn't remind me of my grandfather or anybody I know as a person. Maybe just being on the farm is part of why I like that show.
I like the show because of the piglets.
The piglets,
Yeah, the piglets are adorable.
they are adorable. The piglets are pretty cute.
Mm-hmm.
Cuter than calves?
No.
No?
How dare you? No.
Pigs
no.
smell so bad.
Pig-
It's
I
hard
mean-
to really like them.
They're all on the same level of cute.
Yeah.
So,
Pig farms smell horrific. They're just terrible. They smell
Only you
so
would
bad.
know that.
Oh, well, other people know that. People listening know that. Some people listening know that. Yeah. Pig farms. You can smell a pig farm from like a mile. I'm not joking. They smell so bad. I don't know how anybody farms pigs.
I would farm pigs.
They're really smart, but God, they smell terrible. Anyway,
But it was so sad when that one pig died.
I know there was this one pig who was in labor, and what happened, Isla?
The rectum?
Uterus.
Isla.
Uterus.
You don't even know what a rectum is.
burst.
The uterus burst, yes.
Yeah, and then
Inside her body.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then all the piglets were flying. Not they said
Yeah.
flying.
Floating?
Yeah, floating. And the rest of the body. And it was worth it, but they had to cut her open and put her down because it was so sad because she was bleeding out inside. And they took all the floating piglets out, and one of them lived, and it was so cute. No, it wasn't cute, but
It was
were
kind of touch and go, wasn't it?
yeah, it was like 12 piglets, and one of them, or two of them made it out. One was already born, and the other one was the miracle piglet.
A miracle
So
piglet.
cute.
They worked really hard to bring it back to life.
Okay.
And it worked for one of them. They were trying for all of them, but only one of them came around. It was pretty cute.
Yeah.
But they had to put the mom down. She was mortally injured.
Battle wounds.
It's never dull on the Incredible Dr. Pole. Never
Good.
dull.
Incredible.
What else do we watch a lot, Isla?
My Big Fat Gypsy Wedding.
Yes.
Me and Georgia are watching Criminal Minds.
Oh, you are?
Yes.
So tell me about that.
Isla's only watching it to prepare for when she gets kidnapped.
Oh, is that right?
Isla, in the beginning, I was like, Isla, it's kind of creepy. Like, it's a show about like serial killers.
Wait, hold on. Did Isla introduce you to it?
No.
No. Okay, so you already. Oh, you were just saying to her, "Hey, just so you know."
I was like, it's
Okay.
like it's a little freaky. Like they kidnap children and all this. Like it's not like a
For the
PG
faint at heart.
show.
Uh-huh.
And she was like, I know. I'm watching it so when I get like murdered or when I get kidnapped, I can know what they're thinking. And I was like,
I mean, I
what?
understand where they're coming from.
No, Isla.
You understand where who's coming from?
Psychopath.
Yeah, I understand. It's not like I am
Christ,
one.
Isla.
I just understand their logic.
Do you
Yes.
really?
Besides the killing.
Never touch me.
So
again.
it's worth. You understand why they're killing people?
No.
Oh, you understand where like the profilers are getting the stuff.
No. No, not that. Like I understand where their brain is. Like it's not like my brain's like that, but like I understand how they get to that point. Like
okay.
No one gets that.
no, I get it. I get it.
Maybe you should be a psychologist then, because if you have a lot of compassion for people who are mentally ill to the point where they kidnap or murder people, you could maybe help somebody. Because it's hard to have compassion for someone who is pure evil, right? But if you can find compassion for someone who is really evil, that's a very big, generous heart. So maybe you could help people in that capacity.
What?
I don't know. I was trying to find the glass half full.
Yeah, Georgia. Always
Or
glass half
Isla is
full.
psychotic. Which one is it?
Or she killed
Or
birds when
Isla
she was
is
little.
a psychopath.
That's probably why I climbed on the refrigerator.
When did you climb on the refrigerator?
Oh, when I was a child.
No, you didn't get on the refrigerator. You got on the counters.
Georgia, did you fart?
I got on the
No.
refrigerator as a child.
Oh, you did.
You got on the countertops. Yes. Like that. Lickety split. I'd turn my back and you'd be on the kitchen counter. You figured out how to pull the drawers out and make them into like a ladder. Nerd. Very smart girl. You've always been very physically smart in that way, where you could figure out how to get from A to B. It was terrifying. Terrifying when you were small.
Isla.
So, Criminal Minds, what else have you guys been watching behind my back?
Behind your back.
But totally behind my back. You're completely leaving me out.
I'm watching The Office.
You're watching The Office?
Yeah, it's really funny.
It is funny. That's a good show.
Mm-hmm.
What about you?
I was watching Avatar. Airbender. I don't remember what it's called.
Airbender?
You watch it too.
I'm not done with it.
I watched it because it was like it was a kids show when we were kids. That was on Nickelodeon. that like popped up from time to time. So I remember watching some of it when I was little.
Yeah.
And then it came on Netflix and I was like, oh, might as well just watch the whole thing.
Awesome.
It's like a cartoon.
Oh, yeah?
So I was watching it when I was like doing something else.
Oh, okay. Like background noise, sort of?
Yeah.
So you don't
It was
have to
cool.
pay really close attention?
Yeah.
Okay. You're also watching all the Star Wars movies, right?
Oh my gosh. Yes. I've been doing that. I've been like, if there's like a trilogy or like a movie saga that I have always like wanted to watch, then I watch it. Like I watched Divergent.
Oh.
I watched those and it was good.
I've never seen those.
I liked it. It was good. And then I also watched Maze Runner.
Uh-huh.
And now I'm watching all the Star Wars again.
Very cool. Star Wars are awesome. I'm really bummed we didn't get to go to Star Wars Land before Disneyland closed.
I want to watch John Wick.
I've never seen John Wick.
I know. I saw a trailer for it and I was like, that's cool.
I've never seen John Wick.
That's cool.
That's cool.
So, Mama,
So what? Yes.
what have you been watching?
What have I been watching? I've been watching what you've been watching. I haven't. But Dad and I watched this show called Unorthodox. That was really good, but it's not for kids. It's a grown-up show. It was about a woman who was raised in the Orthodox Jewish community in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, which is an exclusively Orthodox community in Brooklyn. And at a certain point, she wanted to get out of it and didn't know how, and had to kind of figure out how to get out of that community. It's based on a true story. The woman wrote her memoirs about her experience, and they adapted it into a 4-part series on, I think, on Netflix or Hulu. I don't remember. But it was really fascinating because, you know, the Orthodox Jewish community is not the only community in America that's kind of fundamentalist religious based. Like the Amish are very fundamentalist, and there's some Mormon communities that just function as a culture very differently than anybody else. And I'm always fascinated by other people's cultures, especially when it's an extreme culture like that. So it was really kind of fascinating to watch. We enjoyed it. We watched it in 2 nights because it was so good. We didn't want to stop watching it. But I want to watch the Fosse show. Fosse, it's about a really famous dancer named Bob Fosse. And he married this woman named, what's her first name? Her last name's Vernon. And they had a very famous working relationship where he was this choreographer and she was like his muse, his dancer. And they created all these musicals, I think in the 70s and 80s, that were just like groundbreaking. And there's a show on Hulu about those 2 people. I really want to see that. I was going to watch it last night, but I couldn't get our Apple TV to work. So,
Question.
Yes.
So the book thing.
What book thing?
Was it a book or a show that you were talking about with the lady that
Unorthodox?
wanted to get? Yeah. Is it like polygamy? Polygraphy?
Polygamy?
No.
Polygamy? Yeah.
Polygamy, it can be and is usually part of the Mormon religion. And polygamy is when a man can have multiple wives.
Well, I know that.
Okay.
But like, aren't there like groups?
Like religious groups that believe in this?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
That's the Mormon religion. Not all people who are Mormon are polygamists. And I'm not sure if all polygamists are Mormon, but I think most of them are. I don't really know. So I can't really say. I'm not super educated on Mormonism or polygamy.
You should be.
I should be. I know a listener just reached out to me and told me that she had just decided to become a polygamist. And they were reading this great book. And in the book, there was a Bill of Rights for relationships. And she sent me a link to it. It was actually really great. It was about kind of how to be in a relationship. So, you know, whatever works we live in a country where we're lucky enough to say whatever works for you within the context of the law, go for it. So in some states, polygamy is not legal, but in some states it is. So it's part of the brilliance of our country. Happy birthday tomorrow, right?
Whose birthday?
I look
The United States of America. You didn't know what the 4th of July was about?
No, I did. I forgot. Oh,
Priscilla's
it's Priscilla's
birthday.
birthday. That's what I was thinking.
Priscilla's birthday is tomorrow also.
Yeah. Is she gonna be
9. She's going to be 9.
Crikey.
Crikey's right. Those dogs only live to be about 8.
She doesn't look old.
She doesn't
Her
look old.
breath is old, though.
Her breath is old?
Yeah,
It's
her-
not as old as Mona's.
Oh, Mona's breath sounds like
Mona's,
death.
Yeah, Mona has the breath of death.
Mona's breath smells green or brown.
Green. I think it smells like
it smells like green brown, like puke.
Priscilla
colored.
smells like dirt. It does not smell.
I haven't
good.
really noticed Priscilla's breath.
Don't stick your nose in her mouth.
No, like
anytime
she
soon.
always like every time she's like, I just smell it.
You do?
Mona's is unbearable.
Mona's you can smell from like over there.
Like Mona will
Her butt and her mouth.
She probably licks her butt, and that's why they both smell.
I don't think she
she'll,
can
like,
reach your butt.
Like in the middle of the night, I'll be sleeping and she sleeps in my room. I'll be sleeping and she'll just start panting. She'll go because of her heart condition, and I just get like a waft of just Mona breath.
It's so
And then
nasty.
I like have to move her, and then she moves closer. I'm like, no. She just goes, and then she starts like eating her foot. It's so
Oh,
weird.
She is so weird.
She's adorable though.
She is really
She
cute.
has like missing brain cells.
My last haircut with her was a disaster. It had tracks
You
from the
looked
clippers, big
bald.
old tracks up all up her body. And when the real groomer came to our house, he was like, "Ooh, it's going to take me a little time to fix this. It's pretty bad." So I think maybe my grooming dog's days are over.
Mm.
I think we'll brave the COVID for a well-groomed dog because she is just a mess. When she doesn't get a haircut, all her hair is all wiry. It just gets all.
She looks like she's
Gross.
homeless, and we just adopted her.
She does, and she's got to be so hot, you know? We live in the valley where it's so hot. It's just like
You
110
a
degrees in the
butterfly?
summer.
No.
So, I really want us to watch that show Friday Night Lights that Kaka keeps saying we should watch. You guys don't seem too into it. Are you not interested in watching it?
I have not. I don't know what it is.
Georgia, you're not interested in watching it?
I don't care. We can watch it.
You're not interested in watching it.
We can watch it.
I'd
if-
be
It's
fine.
okay to say, Mom, I'm not interested in watching that.
It's okay. We can do whatever. I'm fine with whatever.
I don't know what it is.
It's a TV show about a town in Texas. Since y'all aren't from the South,
Good
I'll
God,
explain
woman.
it to you.
You will.
In the South, football is really big. So on Friday night, everybody goes to watch the local high school play football. As is very true in Bowden, it's a big deal. For those local hometowns, the high school football is a really big deal. So this TV show is about a town in Texas, and I think the backdrop of it is their high school football, but it's about like the coach and his wife and some students and some players, and it's just kind of like a community drama show.
Oh, we can watch it then.
And it's supposed to be Cotty
Ooh.
keeps telling me it's the best TV show she's ever watched ever. It's her favorite.
You know what
So-
I want you to watch?
What?
The Marriage Story.
The Marriage Story? I've been
Or-
dying to see that.
It's really good. I watched it.
Did you watch it?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It was really good.
Why? Oh my God.
because
Did you watch
No,
it? Okay.
because it's not a show or a movie that I'd expect Isla to watch.
I thought it was really good. Well, I didn't watch it by myself.
Did you watch it with your imaginary friend?
No, I watched it with Lily.
Oh,
It was really
It was
good.
really good.
Yeah. It's like,
Good.
ew. disgusting.
So I made Isla watch Urban Cowboy the other day. You got out of it, Georgia.
Urban Cowboy. Oh,
Right? Tell me what you thought about that movie.
Mama, my legs are sweating.
Mama, my legs are sweating. It's like that's one of the best movies because it's really well written, and it's kind of I think a pretty accurate glimpse into kind of small town romance. But I forgot that there was some domestic violence in this movie.
Some.
And when John Travolta's character hit Deborah Winger's character, I thought Isla was going to fall out of the recliner.
Oh
She
my
was
God.
like, "Wait, he just hit her. He just hit her." I said, "Yeah, he did."
You didn't know couples hit each other sometimes?
I don't think she did. Did
No,
you?
I did know that. I just wasn't expecting it. it was really like sudden. She was like yelling at him. He was just like slap.
Slapped her in the face, right in the diner.
Yeah, and
first
then
time. And then they got
freaking picked her up and put her in his car.
Because, they got in a fight. Remember, he picked her up and then they fell in the mud puddle and they rolled around the mud puddle and then someone almost ran over them and he just picked her up and put her in the car.
I wouldn't have. No, I would have hit him back.
You would have hit him back?
Yeah.
Yeah? And then what do you think he would have done if you had hit him back?
Killed you.
No, I would kill him first.
You think so?
Yeah.
You're literally like 1 pound.
I am not 1 pound. I am a
2 pounds.
I am a tall person. And I am
a tall person.
Large and in charge. But
here's a lesson. Women all think they're big and tough, and we are. But a man, just by their biology, is always stronger, even if they're your same size. It's just how the anatomy of it works.
What if they're smaller than you?
You should always fight back if someone's attacking you, but just be aware that it may be a little harder than you think.
No, but like, what if they're smaller than you and you can just squash them?
I don't know. I mean, I beat a guy up before that was mugging me in New York City, but I think it's because I took him by surprise, not because I was necessarily stronger than he was. He just didn't expect me to be as aggressive as I was. So when he went to mug me, I just became very aggressive and physical, and I just don't think he was expecting that. That's the element of surprise. Got him. But that movie, Ila kept going, wait, he hit her? He hit her again? Oh my God, he hit her again. And I had forgotten about that entirely. So sorry.
It's okay. She was really pretty, though.
And she was very pretty, yeah.
And then it made just me mad.
It made you mad?
The girl liked him a lot. And then she hid the note. And then I was like, stop it. And then he was like, but I still like her.
Yeah.
And then
this is a really odd
but then the girl that I liked, the one, not the
Pam or Sissy?
Pam, not Sissy.
Yeah.
I liked Pam a lot.
Yeah.
If Pam and him just were good together, then everything would have just ended up fine. But it was so good at the end.
It was good at the end. But Sissy was in a terrible relationship when Bud was with Pam.
I know. I didn't like that other guy. Didn't that other guy go to jail?
Yeah, he was a mean guy, huh?
He was a mean little boy.
He was mean. He wore a shirt that was mesh. And there's a line in the movie where somebody goes, that guy's shirt looks like my mama's hairnet. Made me laugh so hard.
What?
That guy's shirt looks like my mama's hairnet.
What's your name? Bud.
You two-step?
Yeah.
You bet.
You bet.
Won't prove it.
What?
It was just such a simple line, but it was so funny.
But it's so how people talk. That's the good thing about good writers is you all of a sudden realize you're glimpsing into something that you're not familiar with or that you recognize. I recognize that culture right away because that's what I grew up in. But this thing with the movie Unorthodox, it's really interesting to look into a culture, and a really good writer can write something that makes you feel like you're really part of that culture. Right?
You bet.
You bet.
No.
So, summer reading. Do we have any summer reading for school?
I want to read Lord of the Flies.
You
but
do?
They're not
Why?
letting me.
It's so weird.
You can read it now, but you also have 2 other books that you have to read in the summer. So I would say if you read your 2 required books, then you could read Lord of the Flies.
No, but I want to. It's not like I'm going to read it if I have a choice. I just want to read it.
Yeah. So read it.
No, but I don't want to read it if I have a choice. I'm stubborn.
What are you talking about?
It's like,
Don't even just tune it out.
You've lost me. What do you
No, like,
mean?
I don't want to read it if I have a choice to read it. I want to be forced.
She wants
to. Read it.
She wants it to be an assignment.
You're ready
Yeah.
for that assignment. Are you also ready for the Odyssey?
No,
The Odyssey is
that's
so
oh
weird.
my! I didn't even understand.
I know. We read
The
part
Odyssey
of the
makes
Odyssey.
you cry.
It's horrible.
It's bad.
It's not horrible. It's hard.
It's just long and annoying.
Do you read any of it in class, Georgia?
you only read it in class.
Oh, you don't read it at home. You read it together in class.
You only read it in class.
That's
But
really
I'm
fun.
I did not.
Did you
I
read the
just
whole book?
doodled on my page because I stopped listening.
Did you read the whole book?
No, just parts of it.
Thank God.
But
Doesn't Dad love
it
the
literally
Odyssey?
takes so long. I stopped understanding it, so I just started doodling the monsters.
Lots of monsters in that book.
MONSTER. Monsters. Yes, we are.
Okay.
So what else are you reading? Romeo and Juliet.
I'm excited for that.
It's a good book.
It's good. They had
Play.
us act it out in class. So you'd like have one person be Romeo and the other be Juliet and the other be like Montesquieu. I don't even know if that's a character
Laertes
in there.
is one of them. Laertes.
The poison knife.
Mhm.
The knife. Oh,
It's a dagger. Okay.
dagger.
Yeah, it's fun because you like someone different acts out a character every time.
That's kind of cool.
And then you do it like scene by scene and then you talk about the scene that you just did. It's fun.
That's great.
That sounds nice.
What about you, George? What reading do you have this summer?
I don't know.
You don't have any summer reading?
I do, but I don't remember the books.
Georgia, you better get started. It's already July. You only have like a month of summer left. You know,
What?
you start like August 11th.
Whatever.
No, not whatever.
Whatever, major loser.
How many? Who's a major loser?
No one. It's a thing. It's like a saying.
It's like a thing. She's so
Whatever, major loser.
Uh-huh. So what are we going to do with our summer if we can't go to the lake? We can't go to the beach.
We're
They've closed
cry.
the beaches, I think, for 3 weeks. So we can't go to the beach.
I thought it was only like Fridays and Saturdays.
No, I
and
think it's closed for 3 weeks now.
I can sleep in.
No.
You've been sleeping in. That's gonna stop.
More.
We have to plant our little seedlings. Our little seedlings have sprouted, some of them. We got to get them in a pot. Can we
What
do that
time
soon?
Is it?
What time is it now? 1:55.
Okay. Hamilton coming out today.
Hamilton's coming on tonight on Disney Plus, and we're all watching it, right? I can't wait. I heard it's really great.
Mm-hmm. Hamilton.
What time is
it was. Everyone loved it when we were in like 3rd grade.
I know. It's when it first came out as a play. It's kind of cool that they're putting it on Disney Plus, though, because I went to buy tickets for it because it was coming live.
It's like $1 million.
Oh my God, it was $600 a person for not good seats. Like way up back seats. I was like, I wouldn't pay that. No way.
I know everyone's saying who's not watching it. I'm like, well, you should watch it because if you ever like want to, tickets are $1 billion gazillion dollars for terrible seats.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's
so
really
watch
crazy.
it while it's free.
Totally.
No, but like, da da blue blue.
Watch it while it's free. It's the last thing that was said.
Isn't it only?
Today.
Yeah, it's only today, right?
No, I think it's on Disney Plus starting today.
I don't
No,
think
it's
so.
just tonight?
It said streaming exclusively on July 3rd.
Oh. I thought
Can't
the
we just like
exclusively meant
screen
on
record
Disney.
it
I don't think so.
and just put it on your?
No, because I didn't want to have any sound. Ding dong.
It's going to be fun. I can't wait. Should we dress up like colonial Americans while we watch
Oh,
it?
that's gonna be.
I would start
Uncomfortable.
sweating.
With a bustle and a corset? What do you think? And a wig?
That would hurt.
I don't know if women wear wigs, but
No, they didn't. Right?
no. But
Yeah.
Isla, you should know all about Alexander Hamilton, right? Wasn't he
Alexander
in part of what we were
Hamilton.
learning?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Oh, do you remember that? So, what are we going to do with our summer, people?
I don't know.
Lay low.
Lay low?
Lay low.
What do you think, Georgia?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm redoing my room.
We're redoing your room, yeah. We bought your bed yesterday. So I guess we should start thinking about what's going to stay in your room and what we need to get rid of. Like the big tall bookcase that's your nightstand. Is that going to stay in your room?
Mom, I don't know where to put that.
So not in your room, huh?
No. And I don't want piano.
No piano.
No.
That's moving.
Yeah.
And I guess you can just keep your desk until you find another desk. If that desk weren't in the corner like that, it might be big enough. It's kind of blocked off in the corner. I don't know. That's kind of exciting. Are you going to paint your walls?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm just recalling our dream.
Oh, really?
Yeah, with Georgia was in it. She had an extra desk.
She did?
Yeah.
Was it just like her desk?
No,
Oh.
it was like her desk and then a brown desk next to it. That was like an old lawyer desk.
Huh.
It was weird.
Interesting. Isla, pull your mic down a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
It keeps drifting away.
It does. It's a mind of its own.
Hmm.
So let's talk about what exciting happened at our house last night and then again this morning.
Oh, that was last night?
Was it last
That
night?
was 2 nights
Night
Yeah,
ago.
before.
no, it
2 nights
wasn't.
ago.
It was-
2
oh.
nights ago.
Gus
Ate a rat. It was so
That
good.
was not English.
What did Gus do?
Ate a rat.
He didn't just eat a rat. What did he do?
Well,
Devoured.
he killed it and then he disemboweled it and then he ate it.
You guys, he brought it in the house alive first.
Oh.
So
Well,
clearly it's
I
rat
think that
hunting
much
season
is
again.
like sad.
No, not
Yeah.
said. Nothing
Well-
was said. He could have eaten in the backyard.
Well, we wouldn't know if it was him if it was eaten in the backyard.
Right.
Isla, it's not Mona.
Well,
What?
Priscilla came
Mona
running to the
can't
rescue.
see. How could Mona kill a rat?
I mean, she has
Well, it could've been
echolocation.
Priscilla
She
or
has her
Izzy.
strength. Echolocation.
She has echolocation.
Sonar hearing.
Satellite on
Mona.
her head.
Mona.
She can see out of one eye, just not very well.
She just doesn't have very good depth perception.
She
I
doesn't
had
have
to
very good
carry her
something.
down the stairs because she couldn't figure out how to get on them.
Oh, poor thing. She's a senior
She
dog.
also, Isla and I were walking her at Zane Colin's house, and she's so stupid. She walked into a glass. She just walked into a piece of glass. Like there were 2 pieces of glass and then a glass
open
door.
door.
And we opened the door and she just walked into the glass. She's like, what is going on? Figure out and then we tried pulling her to the door and she just kept walking into the glass like a bird. Pull her all the way outside. She's like, night. She just couldn't see that there was glass there. So she just kept walking into it.
She's just an old lady
And
dog.
Bob was scared of her.
Bob was scared of her. I know Annie told me
Bob
that
was
he was
intimidated.
legitimately scared. Now Bob
Bob has
Is a small, little
beady.
chunky, adorable.
Bob is a weird dog.
I
mean,
love Bob.
I love Bob so much, but what he can do and what he cannot do is very confusing.
what he
for me.
thinks he can do and what he
Exactly.
actually can do.
Right, it's confusing for me. For him to think he cannot jump on the couch. I know
Even
he
though
can
there's
now.
like
He
a
got over it.
and then he
stool.
goes and humps on everyone. It's-
Yeah, exactly. He's very confusing, that dog.
He's so cute.
He's very cute. But it's very confusing that he would be scared of Mona, the most submissive dog on the planet.
like
who-
she's shorter than him.
she's smaller than him and she's super submissive. I mean, it's not like she's in this aggressive. She's not. So that's pretty funny. Bob's a goofball.
Bob is adorable. Is this a real antler?
I don't know. If
I touch it with my toes.
You can. I don't know if it's real. Let me
Ew,
see it.
do not touch with your toes.
I don't know. I really don't know. How I look. Does it look good?
no.
I don't know if that's real. So, I had a question now and I forgot before we started talking about Mona and Bob. Oh, so the rat, right? So Gus brings a rat in the house. It's alive, injured but alive. I picked the cat up with the rat in his mouth, still alive, and put him outside. And we locked the dogs in the house, right? So the cat's out in the backyard and the dogs are in the house. And Gus proceeds to eat the upper half of this rat right at the back door.
Did he
And-
not like take into account that the rat had a bone in its body? maybe?
No, I don't think he cared.
Or that me and mom were watching.
I don't think he cared about that either.
Or mom and
Do you think he's
I.
bringing it to someone?
To himself to eat. He was really upset that I was taking him outside. He wanted to be in the house.
He
to
was
eat.
playing with it.
He was playing with it. Yes.
Yeah, it was like it had a broken back and like a leg, and it was like trying to hobble away, and he just kept slapping it,
Stupid.
Yes, he was slapping it
and then just like
slapping it.
nibbling
He's
at it.
evil.
That's what cats do.
Adorable.
He's evil.
He's an apex predator.
Slapping
He's
cat.
my favorite apex predator.
He's I don't know if he's really an apex predator, but pound for pound, cats have a more successful kill rate than any other cat.
Cats.
Any other cat.
Cats have a
Tiger,
more
lion, jaguar.
House cats, you mean?
Domesticated cats.
Oh.
Feline, like cats like we have the highest rate of prey killing.
Because they're evil.
Because they're good.
I woke up at like 4:17, I think, last night, and I was going out to get a water.
Yeah.
And I just saw Gus crouched down looking out of the door. And there was another tabby in our yard.
There was?
And he was looking at it like he was going to kill it.
Yeah.
And then I just walked over and I sat with him for a little.
You did?
And yeah, we watched it together.
You know, this orange tree in our yard is why we have rats. And I'm not willing to get rid of the orange tree, so we have to live with rats. But I think the neighborhood cats take turns hunting in this backyard. I'm not even joking. Like, I can't even imagine how many rats we would have if we didn't have cats.
I've seen at least 3 other cats in our backyard.
Yeah, me too. I see them here all the time. It's always in the middle of the night.
That's so funny how the cats probably have like a meeting and it's like, okay, Tuesdays through Thursdays, Jim's week. And then every weekend I'll take parole. And they just kill rats.
Like a cat's named Jim.
You don't know that.
Jim the cat.
Yeah.
So Jim.
So you got Jim, Gus, Todd,
I guess,
and
Gus.
like Frederico. And they all like have a meeting of the cats and it's like, we'll take turns. Because, Wednesday I have that like bingo night with my wife. Like I can't work that night. So then Gus takes.
Totally.
Gus is so
That's
cute.
what they do. Like
So-
I'll take the night shift.
It was gross. Anyway,
It was adorable.
it was gross. And now today I'm working out. I work out in this little spot in our house, like kind of mostly in our dining room, but sort of half
in the
dining
middle
room,
of the
half-
hall.
It's in the middle of the house. And I am on the floor doing Cobra. And in comes Gus under the table with a rat in his mouth in the middle of my workout.
And I hear you screaming
I started
and it woke
screaming.
up.
I thought you like
Because the rat was
your
still
arm
alive.
fell off. I got so scared.
Thought
So I
you
walked
broke something.
outside and you're like, there's a rat, there's a rat, there's a rat. And you started running around the house.
I wasn't sure what to do because
You were running like,
yeah, I know. I wasn't sure what to do because the rat was still alive again, and I don't want it in my house. If the thing about having a cat that brings live animals in the house, I've had one since I was 5 years old. My cat, when I was 5 years old, did this. If they let the animal go and the animal is alive, the animal will hide. And if the animal hides and you can't find it, it will die in your house.
you have a dead
And now you
rat-
have a
something
dead
in
animal in your house. Remember the dead rat we found underneath our
Yeah.
TV
Yeah, and
table?
then Nana was
I
like,
found it.
It was disgusting.
oh, that was a bird with Nana, right?
There was a bird with Nana. I found a dead rat under there.
Oh, I remember you like
We found a
looked
dead
under.
rat under our vanity.
Yeah.
So I think I was laying down. And I
That was a
like,
different time.
Yeah.
No,
This was in our living room.
No, I
under
know what
our
you're talking
TV.
about. Someone laid down with
It
Priscilla.
was me. I laid down
Found
with
a dead
Priscilla,
rat?
and I looked over and I was like, "What is that?" Thought it was like a hairball.
It's pretty crazy. So yeah, so I had to stop my workout and by the time I got to Gus, he had already started eating the rat, which was clearly dead.
I know, like when
He likes to eat their head.
I know you
What is
hear
this
like
podcast
the
even
bone.
going to be titled? Dead Rats, Twilight, and Neighborhood Cats.
I think it's gonna be titled Georgia Ila number 5 or something.
Number 5.
We don't even get a title.
You get your own name as your
Wait,
title.
can this be
My
the rat
name is
one?
my title.
Isla and Georgia ratified.
Ratified Ratigans.
Ratatouille.
Ratatouille.
It's we didn't talk about rats the whole time. We can't have about the title.
Okay, well then let's talk about something else.
How about airplanes?
airplanes?
What is wrong with you?
What do you want to talk about airplanes?
I don't know. I saw
talk
one
about
right there.
airplane.
Like, airplane.
When will be the next time we're on an airplane? Good question.
And a long, long, long time.
So this time last year we were just getting back from Australia.
Australia.
We
Seems
were
like-
already back.
I said just getting.
Oh. My back hurts.
So approve. Shoot, I had another. Oh, so our new house. We
It's
went
gonna
over
be
there
awesome.
yesterday, and we've been harvesting what?
Tomatoes.
Tomatoes.
They're so big.
So there was all this ivy in the back of this new house that we bought, and we took it all out because I hate ivy. And rats live in ivy, and so do black widow spiders. So we took it all out. And there's just dirt there. And then all of a sudden, in the spring, what happened?
In the midst of disaster.
What happened? In the
There were
spring?
tomato plants growing
That's
everywhere.
right. Tomato plants.
we
I
find
thought you
another one?
planted those.
I did not
No.
plant those. No, they just came up out of the ground. We found a fifth one yesterday.
Yeah.
Remember? All the way
Oh.
behind the man cave.
I thought that was you.
No, honey, I didn't plant those. Those came
No,
up
honey.
out of the ground.
No, honey, I didn't plant those.
I've
Those
never
came up out
heard
of the
you say
ground.
honey
Those
to
were
Georgia.
God's
You never heard me
plans.
say honey to Georgia?
No.
Well, I
No,
just
honey.
did.
No,
Well,
honey.
you
Bun,
just
bun, bun.
did.
So, we definitely have cherry tomatoes.
Oh, cherry tomatoes. It's like Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Is it?
Yeah.
Those bushes are pretty attacky.
They're huge.
So we were pruning them yesterday. They still need to be pruned a lot.
Ew, what are you doing?
But I guess we're probably not going to do that today, huh?
No. Never.
No.
Not today.
I'm ready for the house to be done.
I am too. It's going to be a long time though, ladies. I'm feeling very discouraged.
Say it one
But
more time.
what can we do? So no ideas of what you want to do with your summer?
No.
You want to learn a new skill?
No.
No.
Like macrame?
No.
Just asking.
Macrame was in a Barbie.
Macrame was in a Barbie movie? Where you get your vocabulary words? Last night we were watching something.
QVC.
It was QVC, you're right. This woman had this long necklace on, and Isla went, "That's an interesting amulet." And I went,
Christ,
"How
Isla."
do you know that word?"
From Sophia the
It was
First.
like from Sophia the First. She had an amulet. And then she just quoted a Barbie movie and a Monster High movie earlier. So thank you, movies, for putting sophisticated vocabulary words in there so my daughter could learn her vocabulary. That's an interesting amulet. And I was like, what?
Yes, it is.
It just came to mind. It was so surprising.
All right. So dad has been home a lot.
Yes.
Who has?
Your dad.
Oh, yeah.
How's that been?
It's a lot of special, like, I need something. You know, like what he does.
I thought we talked about this in the last one.
We did?
Yeah, we did.
We did.
Okay.
Dad
well,
being
then
home
never
on-
mind.
Oh, shoot.
So he's coming back tomorrow, right? And then he's home until August.
What?
Yeah. Why? You're not happy
August.
about that?
No.
No? Why?
Well, like, I want him to be home, but there are just some parts that I'd rather not be home.
Like what?
Like, the constant I need something. Where it's like, I don't know how to tell you. And the constant we need to be with him at all times.
And the constant.
like, we're not
I'm
allowed
gonna
to
make
go in
you
our
a
room
sandwich.
ever because then we're not paying attention to him.
I don't know if he wants you to pay attention to him.
He
but
just
does
wants
want you
us
to be
to be-
together.
He just wants us to be in the same room
Yes.
with him. And I'm like,
Yes.
I don't want to be in the same room with you all the time.
Not all the time. I understand. I feel the same way about that too. He does not like separation unless he's the one separating.
Then he makes me feel bad when I want to go by myself or like go with friends.
Right.
He makes me feel so bad. Because
Well-
he'll be like, fine, I guess. And then I'll be like, so, okay, can I go in my room? He's like, yeah, but just know that you're like depriving me of time with you. And I'm like, what is going on?
What's going on for the principa? He's a little high maintenance. He's
Yeah.
a little
I
bit of
watch TV with them.
a prince. You do. I watch TV with him too. We all do. But we all also like to go, you do this too, like to go in your room and just chill by yourself sometimes. And if he's occupied, that's fine. But if he's not occupied, that's not fine. He wants us all to be together.
It's a
Or he'll
feminine
go in
way.
and check on you every 10 minutes.
He does.
He's like, hey, what's up? You want to
Hey.
get a sandwich?
you want a breakfast sandwich? How about I make you a breakfast sandwich? Hey, George, you want a breakfast sandwich?
He doesn't knock either. And if he does, it's with his ring. So it's like, bang, 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 bang. And then I like go, or he just pushes my door open. He's like, hey. I'm like, what?
And then randomly throughout the day, he's like,
I'm going to get a Coke.
I'm like, cool.
Yes, he does do that. I know it is funny because if we all go over to the other house to water the trees, he really wants everybody to go. Can't just be dad. He won't go without me, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But I can go without him if he's busy doing something else. but he's not going to go over there without me. He's an interesting guy. He's a double standard guy for sure.
Yep.
Do you know what that means?
Yes.
Nope.
A double standard means there's two sets of rules. There's rules for Bert.
Oh, yeah.
And there's rules for everybody else. And sometimes that's not a big deal, and sometimes it is. Sometimes it's not cool. Not that rules are absolute and should be rigid for everybody, but sometimes a basic rule is like a basic rule.
Didn't you say last night, like Priscilla's little middle flap?
What?
The centerfold or something?
Oh, that was really funny, Georgia. You missed it. So Priscilla was on her back, 4 legs in the air, posing like she does.
Mm-hmm.
And I said to Ila, she looks like a centerfold. And I said, what is a centerfold? And I went, oh, that's really hard to describe. So she goes online. She Googles centerfold. Ila Googles centerfold. She takes her phone and looks at it and then goes, oh. Sits it down like, oh. And I was like, yeah, it's kind of hard to describe. You know what a centerfold is?
Playboy.
Georgia doesn't either. Okay, you know what Playboy is?
Oh, yeah. I know what that is now.
Okay, so yeah, the centerfold
yeah.
is like the prettiest, the sexiest, the hottest, the biggest boobs, whatever. And so it was really funny.
Oh, my God.
Because Ila just looked at her phone and went, oh, okay.
Priscilla was literally like,
Like Dad would be a Playgirl centerfold in that painting.
I hate that. I
That
wanna
painting
burn
makes
that.
you
It's so
uncomfortable.
annoying.
You hate that painting?
It's my least favorite thing about this place. It makes me so utterly uncomfortable because there is no other person I know whose dad is naked in their house. I hate that thing. I want to burn it.
it just makes me uncomfortable.
I think it's hysterical. It's so ridiculous.
Well, you're also not a 15, 16-year-old girl who never, ever wants to see that much skin on their father.
I think it's really funny.
I don't. It's terrifying. Without his shirt is enough. A Speedo's enough skin.
You don't like the Speedo?
No.
Why?
He'll just
Mom.
randomly go, I'm taking my pants off. No one come in here. And then I'm like, well,
Or he's
okay.
wearing his horse underwear.
I'm naked, guys. I'm naked. His horse.
His horse underwear.
I don't ever think about it from your point of view. I just think whatever is his underwear. But you're right.
It's a horse underwear.
It's really not.
It's
Like, have you ever seen Papa J walk around in
No,
his Speedo?
I've never seen Papa J in
Exactly.
his underwear ever. No, but I didn't think about it like that.
Like,
I guess-
imagine him on that painting, how much you'd
That
want
would be
to throw up
creepy.
and vomit every time you look at it.
imagine if that was Papa and this.
oh my god.
Should we just put Papa's face on it?
You should put Papa's face on there and say, "Now you know how I feel."
Like, there's just so much excess hair on that painting. It makes me
That's
vomit.
not. That's what he looks like, though. He's got
Okay,
much
cool.
hair.
Oh my
Thank
God,
you.
I'm talking about his chest.
Stop.
You see his chest all the
Oh
time.
my God.
I'm talking about his chest. You mean it doesn't make you uncomfortable when he walks around in the underwear that has the corn on the cob and the hot dog?
No.
Those make me so uncomfortable. They're so bad. They make me uncomfortable. One day he had on the underwear with the corn on the cob on the wiener, and he had a button-down shirt on, and all I could see was the corn on the cob.
I know, Mom. He was wearing a Speedo one time and it was too aggressive. So Mom goes, Bert, that's too aggressive. You have to stand behind the island so no one can look at you.
I did, right?
Because we were having like a serious conversation and then he was just wearing a Speedo with like stallions on his.
The
Those are the
Speedo
horse
with a corn
underwear.
on the cob kills me. Where I go, that is just gross. Sorry, guys.
It's disgusting.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize that we were abusing you in such a manner.
Abusing.
I should go to trauma therapy.
You maybe should. It is the corn on the cob ones really kind of traumatized me too. Have you seen the corn on the cob ones?
Yes.
Oh, you have.
Can we stop talking about the corn on the cob, please?
Why does it make you want some corn on the cob?
No.
Ever again for your whole life? No. Oh my
Doesn't
god!
he have the tiger ones?
Yes, he has one of the tiger ones. Yes, he has one with a wolf on it.
Oh yeah.
Stop.
So,
So scary.
so are you embarrassed of your dad with your friends?
I mean, my friend. Well, it depends on what type of friends. Like my close friends.
Yeah.
I don't care
Yeah,
because they know.
they know what's up.
Yeah, they've been here
Grown
since
up with him.
second grade
Yeah,
at least.
Yeah.
So yeah.
What about you, George?
It's just awkward. Cause like,
You mean
All their
awkward when
parents-
he's just regular dressed?
yeah, because all their parents have like watched his stuff.
Oh yeah.
And then they try and talk to me about it, and I'm like, I don't watch it. Please don't speak
Oh
to
really?
me about
I
it.
didn't know that.
But yeah, and then like random people that I've like just met when they know like my last name, they're like, "Oh my god, you're Bert's daughter." I'm like, "Yeah, I am."
I get
And they
that.
go like, "Are all the stories true?" Like, no.
So you
not all
don't
of
like
them.
that,
No,
No.
it's my least favorite part about all of this.
is it?
Yeah.
Because like there was a time where I would be like with some of my close friends and we'd go place and they're like, hey, you know Bert Kreischer, like they'd go like, hey, you know Bert Kreischer, hey, you know Bert Kreischer, and the people we like the random people we'd view would be like, yeah, and then that's all they talk to me about, and I'm like, okay, cool, great.
and
Does
I,
it make you feel invisible?
No, it just makes me feel like I'm not their friend. I'm just like think something to show off that they're
I
friends
see.
with Bert Kreischer's daughter.
Who would do that?
People?
Oh really?
yeah, like the people, like some people like in my class and some people from would do that. Like, and it was weird.
No
It
one
was
from has done that.
No.
No, it was only like
So say high school instead of
okay. Then
Yeah.
it was only high school people
haven't
rather
done that.
than elementary school. Because they'd be like, "Oh yeah, I met these people and they knew your dad," and then that's all they talked to me about. I'm like, okay.
Well, whose
cool.
parents then talk to you about your dad?
Or it's like the kids from high school don't talk to me about
Oh,
dad,
I
but their
see.
parents
But
do.
their parents do. I got
And
it.
then the kids from elementary school kind of talk to me about dad, but their parents don't.
Got it. Isn't that interesting? I wonder if it's because the parents from elementary school knew dad in elementary school just as another dad.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he was successful but not well known when you were in elementary school. So
Mhm.
all those moms and dads just think he's a dad down the street who happened to become successful. But I guess once you get in high school, he was already successful and kind of known, and it's a different perspective from the parents. That's really interesting. So how's it make you feel, Isla?
Well, some people that I used to be in like a friend group with would do that.
Yeah.
With like other people, they'd be like, "Oh, you know Bert Kreischer? Yeah, it's his daughter." I'm like, "Cool, thanks for telling them that." I would call them out on it
Yeah.
because I don't like that type of stuff. But
So you just want to be liked for you, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
but
I
I
get
don't. I don't. When people say that, I call them out on it and I tell them don't do that ever again.
Yeah.
'cause it
Like
makes me
there's
mad.
already
Yeah.
there's already like a thought that's gonna be in their head when you meet someone and you don't know anything about them, you don't have anything to think
It's a
about them.
blank
But when you
slate.
meet someone and you're like, oh my god, they're Bert Kreischer's daughter, they have to be so funny or like so stupid or something like that.
Ah.
There's already like what I'm gonna be is already set in their mind. And then when I'm not that,
A preconceived notion of who you
Yes.
might be.
yeah,
Yeah.
because of who my dad is.
And do you think that makes you behave differently?
Sometimes where it's like, well, if they're expecting me to be this, might as well just be it.
But like,
really?
but like, if someone thinks of me something like that, I would just act the total opposite of that.
Yeah.
So then they would get so confused. So then
So that's interesting. What Georgia's saying is sometimes she acts the way they expect because they already expect it. And what you're saying is I act opposite of what they expect, but then neither of you are just being yourself.
well, yeah, that's because, well, that's not what I'm saying. Like, they
okay.
expect me to be funny, and I'm like, sorry,
Yeah.
I'm not that type of funny.
Yeah.
And then, yeah. So I tell them.
It just sounds
Awkward.
like it makes friendships more complicated,
Yeah.
less simple. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. That stinks.
It's fine.
I'm not saying that I would necessarily change Dad's life. I think that when he talks about you guys on stage, it's a double-sided coin.
There are also so many people that like message me on Instagram that's like, say
Yeah.
hi to your dad for me. Is this
Mm.
the real Georgia Kreischer? Like all that stuff. And I'm like, I'm literally 16 and you're
Yeah.
40. That's disgusting.
Yeah, that's not cool. That's not cool. But here's something I will tell you that I think you probably don't know, because I read almost all of Dad's emails from his website. Some of them go to Zay and she reads them, but people will say, I have a Georgia, or I have an Ila, or I have a Georgia and an Ila, or thank you so much for opening your family and letting us see that we are normal too. That the things that you guys do in your family are the things that we do in our family, and it makes us feel normal. So that's kind of amazing that Dad's able to kind of portray this family relationship that we have, and other people feel positive about their own family relationships because of it, or laugh because of it. I have so many people email Dad and say, I was in the darkest period of my whole life and I watched your special, and listening to you tell stories about Georgia and Ila absolutely saved my life. That's really powerful. So I don't like that it affects you negatively. I don't like that.
It doesn't affect me negatively
A little bit.
all the time.
No, not all the time. No, I understand both. I don't think either of you feel affected negatively by it all the time. Is that accurate?
Yeah.
Not all the time. But
Most of the time.
But the flip side of the coin is, maybe if you know that bigger picture piece of it, that people are listening to what Dad's saying about you guys and are feeling connected to other people and feeling like better or happier or getting a lot of joy from hearing about you guys, because I get so many emails saying that. It gives me so much joy to hear about your family. And when you come on the podcast like you're doing today, I get so many emails saying, thank you so much. Your girls are lovely. They're well balanced. They're healthy. They're happy, good kids. And that's really great to give, to be a giving person and to give of yourself so other people can feel better about themselves. So I know that's maybe not what your intention is when you come do my podcast. It's because your mom asked you to. But that's my intention. I'm really proud of you. Really, really proud of who you are. And I think you guys are completely different people from each other. And that is really amazing that if you were born here, two of the same person, that would be fine too. But that you have two such distinct personalities and can function in the world like you do makes me really, really proud. So I'm happy to share you with anybody who is interested, because I think you're just really special girls. And your dad loves you so much that he just wants to tell the whole world about you too. So sorry you have two parents who love you a lot and just want to talk about you all the time. I'm going to miss you guys when you grow up and leave.
I'm not leaving. I'll be in your basement.
You're not leaving? We're remodeling this house for the long haul. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Well, I want you to
I'm
leave
leaving.
because that's what you should do.
Well, I was joking.
I know you were joking.
I mean, Georgia's not going to leave.
I'm
but-
leaving.
Georgia will leave.
Yeah.
You both will leave, and you'll have wonderful, lovely lives
Stop.
on your own, and you'll come back and visit, and you'll hopefully bring your kids if you have them back, and they can play in our great big backyard and swim in our pool and pick tomatoes off our tomato plants and tomato plants.
Miter.
Well, I'm glad you shared that with me. I thought, I felt like I am not the child of a famous person, obviously. And I don't think you were the child of a famous person until very recently. So it must be interesting. Like if you were born and your dad was known by everybody, it's one thing than to be born and live half your life or more than half your life with a not famous dad and then have him become really well known. and have to transition into that must be really weird.
Mm-hmm.
Is it weird?
Yeah.
It is.
Because, like, everyone in my middle school kind of, like, knew.
Knew who he was?
Yeah. But they didn't know who I was that much, which is good.
But they knew who he was.
Yeah. And then, like, in class, people would be talking about it, like, this special sometimes.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And it was really uncomfortable.
Were they talking about it to you, or you just overheard them?
No, I just, like, in, like, PE class, and sometimes I just hear them talking about shows.
Uh-huh.
And then sometimes I heard, like,
them
it
talking about
come out, and I was like, cool.
Does it make you feel proud of your dad ever?
Well, I'm always proud of him. Like, there's
Well,
not a time where I'm like, oh, this sucks. Like, I wish it never happened. Like, I'm gonna be proud of him. So it's not like, you know.
I mean, I know I'm his wife and everything, but he's really, really brilliantly talented guy. He's not a normal person. So all these quirks and eccentricities he has, like, I want to be with you at every moment of every day, is, like I said, the flip side of that coin. There's a lot of flip sides to Dad. He is truly a really amazing comic and very special. He is a very unique.
FaceTiming me right now.
Shut up. Answer it.
What?
What are you doing in the man cave?
I'm doing my podcast.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Hey, what do you think of this truck?
Oh my God.
Wait, can I see?
Like it?
That's a cool truck.
What kind of truck?
It's a truck we can get in Georgia.
I like
What is that, Bert?
It's a Ram.
What's up?
Is that a Dodge?
Yeah, it's a Ram.
Ooh, Ram makes good trucks.
Badass fucking truck.
Rams make good trucks.
I want a white van.
I know you want a white van.
I just said Mom's podcast.
We're podcasting.
You guys recording right now?
Yes,
Yes.
we were just talking about you. Halston wanted to.
Halston in the room, too?
Yes, he's got his mask on. Look at him.
What's up, Halston? Well, you guys had to clean that shit out, didn't you?
Halston did it. I forgot that it was a mess, and I came out here and he had fixed all of it. So thank you, Halston.
Well, we're about to go out on Lake Hurricane. And so we are socially distanced. We got a pontoon boat, and we're going to go out, and we're leaving tonight. I'll be home in the middle of the night. So can you have Mom, see if Mom can grab the spaces in front of the house so we can pull the bus in tonight?
You're coming home tonight in the middle of the night?
In the middle of the night, maybe like 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning.
Okay. Okay. I'll park the cars on the street.
All right. Are you recording right now?
Yes.
What are you guys talking about?
We were just talking about you, actually.
What about me? About how I've been socially conscious this entire tour?
Yes.
Socially distanced?
Yes.
Zero contact?
Yes. That's exactly what we were talking about.
And hypersensitive and OCD and filled with anxiety?
We weren't talking about that exactly, but that you are sometimes a bit high maintenance.
I am so fucking high maintenance. I just have realized it.
Just now? Thank God.
I'm a problem. I got a lot of work to do, baby doll.
Yes, you do. Well, hopefully when you get home, you'll realize how high maintenance you are and stop being so high maintenance.
Yeah. I wonder if maybe I'll just all right, people are fine. All right. I'll let you guys go. This is so hard. No one's wearing a goddamn mask in fucking Utah.
All right.
I'll let you guys go in a podcast. George, I love you.
Love
Lila,
you.
I love you.
Love you.
Leanne, I love you.
Love you, babe. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Did you know
What?
that they now put a fee on the mask if you're not wearing it? You have to pay like $600 or $300
Yes.
We listened to
finding
that
you,
together,
yes.
Isla.
in southern
West Hollywood.
northern Hollywood.
West
West Hollywood.
Not west. It was
West
not
Holly-
west. It
it
was
was
like
West
south or
Hollywood.
something.
It was
We
West
live in
Hollywood.
North Hollywood.
Oh,
Dingus.
It was in West Hollywood.
Oh. Yeah.
But it could be in North Hollywood too. It should be everywhere, I think. Everybody should be wearing a mask. It's super easy to prevent
Oh,
stinking COVID. So he showed you a truck?
Yeah.
What type is it? Is it a good one?
It's a Ram.
Was it awesome? I didn't get to see it.
He was murdered out.
Oh,
Oh, I would
it was
love
something
that.
he would have loved.
he would have loved it. He would have loved for you to have gotten that truck.
Yeah.
Then he could have driven.
It was like murdered out and huge, like
Oh,
monster wheels.
I would have loved that.
You would have?
I would have loved that. Except I'm getting a white van.
You're getting a white
I'm
van.
gonna get a white van.
You hope. You may not get it till you're 20. I don't even know when Georgia can get her driver's license. They are not accepting any appointments at all at the DMV. For,
Yeah, they are.
No, they're not. Not for drivers.
My friend's taking her driver's test on July 21st.
Really? Who?
Yes. I don't remember.
And where is she taking this test? And how did she get this appointment? Did she have the appointment before COVID?
No. I don't remember.
Huh.
She's taking it. I don't know.
Well, see if you can find out. See if she
I don't
has...
even remember who it is.
Oh, geez. Was it your friend Imaginary?
No.
Was it Imaginary?
No. I have to finish my Star Wars movie.
You do. Are
Yeah.
you ready to be done with this podcast?
I'm thirsty and I have to go pee.
Oh, my
So that's a
God.
yes.
Are you ready to be done, Isla?
I don't care. I'm dusting this.
You're dusting that. Thank you. Well, I appreciate you coming and talking to me about this stuff. People do listen and go, I have a Georgia. And she's exactly like your Georgia.
Well, if they were Georgia, they're
Oh,
blessed.
They are blessed if they
Oh.
have either one of you.
Cool.
They
If
are.
they have an Isla, they're cursed.
They are not.
Yes, they are.
With a demon child.
If
Are
they have
you a
an
demon
Isla, I
child?
don't know why they did not sell her for adoption or money.
Money.
The black market deserves me.
I can tell you this. It is
$200
really
kid.
fascinating and challenging to try and raise the two of you who could not be more different. What works for one does not work for the other. And it's been really interesting and very challenging to figure out who you are and parent that, as opposed to saying, you will fit in this box and that's how you function, which is how I think most kids from the 70s and 80s were raised. Everybody fit in one box. And I just think that's very unfair. It's
What box
asking
were
to-
you in?
What's that?
What box were you in?
I was in the box of Judy. Whatever Judy said, I did. But
I did.
but anyway,
Wait, Judaism?
Judy
Child,
is my mother's
no.
name.
Oh. I thought her name was like Carol.
That's
No.
my aunt's name.
Oh.
Judy is my mother's name.
Bethany.
Judy.
Judy's a nice name.
Judy's a nice name. Her name is Julia. Her name is Julia Ann. And I think Julia is a beautiful name.
Mm-hmm.
Really pretty. But anyway. Well, thanks for chatting with me.
You're
Nice
welcome.
casual hang with my two girls. I'm going to watch Hamilton tonight. Can't wait.
Georgia, is that an amulet I see on you?
What?
It's a rose quartz amulet. All right. Anything you want to say to me?
Yes.
What?
I like your hair.
You like my hair?
Yeah, it's really
This is
nice.
my post-workout hair. I didn't have time to shower after I worked out. Oh, that's something we should talk about briefly. What do you think about Mom in the Drop Squad?
Drop Squad is getting pretty
Pretty
fit.
fire.
Pretty fire? Pretty fire,
Pretty
right?
nice.
What does that mean? Fire.
I just
Like cool.
Pretty cool, right?
all I hear from my room when I wake up is
Huh, huh, huh.
I know. If you're not up by like 11 or 10, you just hear.
It's so hard.
Or you
and
hear
then it'll
cat.
stop.
Cat has
Or
her
you
little
hear Cat or
grunts.
Sandy like ah.
I know. Cat goes, ta, ta. Do you hear her do that? While she's
Yeah,
working
like
I
out?
think Sandy goes like.
She does. And Sandy would go, oh my God.
Mhm.
Oh my God. Well, Sandy's daughter said that we are really dorky because we named our team Drop Squad. Well, we didn't actually. Our trainer named us Drop Squad because we were dropping so much weight so fast. So he named us Drop Squad. So we thought that was really cool. I might even make t-shirts that say Drop Squad because I'm feeling pretty empowered by working out with this trainer and losing 20 pounds in like 4 months. It's a big deal. At my age, it's a really big deal to be able to lose that much weight and keep it off. It's huge.
Aren't you like 49?
I'll be 50. Yeah, I'm 49. But yeah, Sandy's daughter is like, you guys are such dorks. I mean, Drop Squad. She gives us the quotes, the air quotes, Drop Squad. So dorky. But I don't think it's dorky. I think it's really cool.
I don't think it's dorky.
I think it's cool.
You think it's cool?
I think it's quirky.
It's quirky?
It's quirky.
You know, it helps to have a team name. Just go, I'm going to go working
Should
out.
I just name everything I own a team
You
name?
could. What's our team name, the three of us?
The ABCs.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. We're the ABCs.
Anti-Burt Club.
The anti-bird club. He hates the ABCs. I forgot.
We made a group text called the ABCs and he got so angry.
He did. What's that supposed to mean? What does that mean, the ABCs?
We wouldn't tell him. And we were just like, I don't know. It's the ABCs. And then I'd text something. And then Mom and Isla would both get texts on their phone. You go, why the fuck am I not getting texts on my phone?
Watch your mouth, lady.
Sorry, I'm mimicking him.
I know, but you can't curse.
Okay.
ABCs, huh?
We could be the 1.5 people.
1.5 people?
Yeah.
What?
Isla and Dad were having an argument. And Isla was like, well, it's 1.5 people against 1. Because she thinks every woman counts as half a person.
No, I was just thinking that. Well, I was like, I was thinking on the top of my head, and we were all having an argument with him, and he was, and I was like, it's 1.5 people against 1.
But really, it was 3 against 1?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. You are a goofball. So what if you guys had to give the two of you a team name? What would it be?
Cool kids on the block.
Cool kids?
He's a pound.
That's weird.
What, are you Electra Woman and Dinah Girl?
It's not.
What the
Isn't that the thing that was in Scooby Doo or something?
No.
Mighty Dog.
Mighty Dog?
Mighty
I think
Mutt?
that's a dog food.
Mighty Mutt? Or like Electromutt?
Electroma.
No.
It's Electra Woman and Dinah Girl. I think that's what it is.
Dino-Mutt. No.
Dino. No, it was
Dino
robot dog.
Robo-Mutt? I'm
Robo
gonna look it up
with
for
like
you.
the hawk guy.
with the hawk guy?
Hulk. The
No.
flying saucer.
It's Electra Woman and Dinah Girl.
Electro woman.
No.
A
that's
live
not what I was
action,
talking about.
a live action science fiction children's television program. You guys are Electra Woman and Dinah Girl.
Dino-Mutt
Have
and
you
Blue
seen them?
Falcon.
Guys, you're Electra Woman and Dinah Girl. Look at
Is
the
Isla
tall
the
blonde is
short
Electra
one?
Woman and the short brunette is Dinah Girl.
I'm not short.
Yes, you are. You're shorter than she is.
You're short.
Yeah, I'm not short.
I think you guys need these outfits.
No.
It was Dino-Mutt.
Dino Mutt.
I think you really should be Electra Woman and Dinah Girl.
Halloween.
Anyway, all right. Well, thanks for talking to me, guys. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
We'll move on with our 4th of July. Right. I love you.
Love you.
Love you.
Are we going?
Yeah.
Oh.